Rock bottom. It's not a phrase just exclusive for drug addicts or alcoholics, but it can apply to any of us. Whether you're going through a disease, a death of a loved one, or isolation. It's when the pain is unbearable and you feel as if you can't go any deeper down. And this is when suicide becomes an option for many. There's a story about a woman who got caught committing adultery. At the time, the punishment for this crime for a woman was to be stoned to death in front of everyone, and for a man, it was to be submerged in mud and be strangled to death. Fortunately, this woman was brought before Jesus so her fate could be determined. It could have been anyone else, and it would have ended differently for her. And going from pleasure to the brink of death, maybe this woman thought she was going to hit rock bottom. Now, Jesus said this phrase that is still commonly used to this day. Let he who is without sin throw the first stone. And no one threw their stone. Why? Probably because Jesus was writing every sin that one has committed in the sand. Now she awaits Jesus' judgment, and instead of condemning her, he sets her free and tells her not to sin anymore. Don't you think it would be a mistake if you continue to sin even after being forgiven? Now, Jesus is an expert at lifting people from their pain, redemption, and despair, even when it comes from a consequence of our own sins. It is also said that the devil is dedicated to lying, stealing, and destroying all those that listen to him, even when it brings us pleasure. Are you at the end of depression or despair? Jesus can lift you up from rock bottom and make you into a new person.